This is the Mutt Motorcycles Fat Sabbath 125. I've not tried this setup before, so hopefully it's not too windy. But yeah, we'll roll the credits and then let's get into it. Okay, so thankfully it's not raining. I'm not quite sure how good the audio is going to be because I'm recording this using my interphone shape kind of Bluetooth headset, and I've not tried it for voice comms yet whilst on the move, so we'll see how it is. But yeah, it's not raining, which is something, but the bike is due its first kind of service. Just need to open the visor a little bit. So yeah, it's wet and miserable, so unfortunately that's not great, but it's not raining, so that's a good start. So I thought we'd do this ride along, so even if the audio isn't that great, you can see a little bit like what this Fat Sabbath is like. And also feel free to critique my riding. So I've only been riding about, I think it's about a month, so still learning every day, trying to get some practice in, at least once or twice a week down the car park and that. But yeah, so still a novice, but enjoying it. So yeah, this is it. The Mutt Motorcycles Fat Sabbath 125. I don't know where it comes across the camera, but this thing is a noisy beast. It's fantastic. But yeah, I like it. Attracts a lot of attention in a good way. Everyone always seems to ask what it is, and they're all surprised when it's a 125. But yeah, I'm really enjoying the bike ownership experience so far. I definitely need to get a bit of anti-fog going on in my visor though. Right, I'm just gonna pull in over here. I'm not sure if I did my pocket up. And the problem with this here is it's really bumpy down here. So the suspension setup is really hard on this Fat Sabbath. That's fine. Right, okie dokie. So there we go. Right. The zip is up. Good. I'm not going to lose my phone. That's important. You can see here the dial is much more of an aesthetic thing over function. Oh dear, blimey. That was lumpy. Right. I hope the wind isn't really bad, but yeah, my visor's a bit foggy at the minute, so I need that to clear before I can put it back down again. think I can put that, but I can see again for a little bit. Yeah, so hopefully you can hear me better now. So one of the things about the Fat Sabbath is it's got these Timson kind of gnarly tyres on. So they're an 80-20 tyre, so 80 road, 20 off-road. And I mean, I don't have much experience. Only obviously the bike I learned to ride on had, I guess, normal road tyres. And you do feel the knobbles a lot more, which I guess is to be expected. But yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, I haven't bought a bike to use it for commuting and just a pleasure, so I wouldn't normally go out in this kind of weather. But I wouldn't say the tyres are not, I don't know, it's not that they're not confidence inspiring, you just feel everything. And I guess because the rubber on the side is going to be a little bit skittish, so we'll just be getting the right lane here. So yeah, it's a nice bike though. Of course, everyone is behind me this morning because this is how you would expect it to be. So most of these roads are 30s and 40s anyway. I mean, this bike supposedly can do 70, but well, I've still been running it in, so I haven't tried that yet, but I think you need to be a light, sprightly lad and have the wind behind you and going downhill to possibly get anywhere near that, is my feeling. But yeah, fogging up again. Ugh. And the other thing that's a bit annoying is I've got my earplugs. I must have dropped out of the table in the kitchen before I came out to put my helmet on. That's obviously with the visor not down. Gets a bit windy in here. Probably find it in my bloody pocket when I get there, but okay, let me order him 50. It's a 5-speed, 1 down, 4 up. Obviously, yeah, not a lot of information I see on the dial. You can kind of see when you've left the indicators on and what have you, but not too much. And yeah, what else? Not really so much else I see. I think I mentioned in my original video, you can get, I mean, it has got miles per hour on it now as opposed to just kilometres an hour, which is nice. So yeah, it purrs along quite nicely. So I'm enjoying it, that's the main thing. Good. The main things I've been trying to work on is my U-turns. and my lane positioning, and making sure I cancel my indicators. So the cancel indicators one, I think I've pretty much got that down now. Don't tend to forget that very often, which is good, because it's almost as important as a lifesaver, because someone will think you're indicating to do something and you're not, which obviously then makes sense if you get hit in some way. Obviously we should be observant, but yeah. U-turns are going relatively consistent. I would say about 80%, no, maybe that's a bit too much, 70-75% consistent. Just got to get better with my clutch control, really, for low speed manoeuvres. I think my lane position is not doing too bad. I'm, taking that defensive riding approach, so I'm owning my lane and trying to make sure I'm, positioned correctly. The main thing I was struggling with is, I guess, because not obviously riding a bike before, is you think about things as a cyclist. So I'd always be having the left hand side, thinking that's the best place to be, and obviously it isn't the best place to be. I need to be in the middle, asserting my dominance, and then also getting proper right if I'm going right, and all that kind of thing. Nope. Oh, it's a bit damp. I'm sure these tyres can outperform my riding abilities, but that's the problem, it's my riding abilities. I mean, I don't think it is actually a problem. I think you shouldn't be riding above your skills, and probably that's one of the advantages of an old git getting into biking. I wouldn't say I'm paranoid, but I'm conscious that my human body is fragile, and so I need to be very aware of what I'm doing, aware of what other people are doing, and not kind of creating a situation that I can't maximise my control of. So yeah, making sure I'm wearing the right gear and all that. I'm actually wearing these Botex armoured long johns today because it's raining, so I've got my lower waterproofs on, and this nice waterproof marine jacket with the winter liner in. It's actually quite warm, and I've got a Knots neck protectory thing on the go. So I'm going to have to open this visor again because it really is terrible. So I don't know if I come to edit this, there's not really a lot that you can hear of me, so I apologise for that. The safety first. It's very important to have to see where you're going in whatever vehicle you're on. And I think obviously the talking as well, that just adds to not really conducive to the fogging. And I've got a runny nose. Fantastic. Long gear there. I'm wearing gloves I'm wearing, and nice and warm, but I don't really worn them much. They're a bit tight. Not like the ones I normally ride in, which are nice and flexible now. Yeah, still easing in. Still easing into it. So I'm going to Mid West Moto to get the bike service. That's the place I bought it from. Mark is the owner, so Mark and Sonia, and yeah, nice people, really nice shop. They've got mainly an Indian dealer, but they've got other bikes. Sneak round here maybe. Yep. Poor lady out there's broken down or something, I think. I really only have one problem with this bike, and one of the brake hose clips where it fits to the frame come loose a bit, and so it kind of somehow moved forward on the fork, so it rubbed on the wheel for a little bit. Only very short journey, I noticed it, it was sounded a bit odd, until when I pulled over. I didn't spot it at first, and then there it was. So I just had to pull that back out and then readjust one of the little rubber grommets on the clips, and then yeah, it seemed to solve my problems. Still, the only things that I'm still planning to do to the bike is I've got some exhaust wrap I want to put on there, just to kind of make things look a little bit tidier. And I bought these bar end mirrors that kind of sit underneath, a bit like the Harley Sportsters have. But I couldn't see anything with them. I absolutely couldn't see anything with them. So I'm going to try them in an upright position like the Indians have, and see how they go. I mean, these mirrors that are on the bike as standard, they give you really good visibility. It's not that super stylish, and I know lots of people kind of don't have mirrors on their bike, but I kind of feel like it's important to have mirrors, especially whilst you're still learning. You want to kind of maintain some good habits. Support for this hill. She likes to purr loudly, does the Fat Sabbath. I mean, all of the Mutts do. It's the same exhaust setup on all of them, but people know you're there. You can't hide. So yeah, they recommend you have the bike kind of first service done in between 300 and 500 miles. So I'm just cocked up to 352 now as we're pootling along. But yeah, so see we can't change lane here. Get right up my arse, you little jetter. Because you know, that will help me go faster as we approach the roundabout. I'm only going around here as fast as I feel comfortable, mate. So I do think people give these Chinese bikes a hard time. I don't think like any bike or anything, you need to maintain it and care for it. And if you do that, then I mean, it's a pretty basic bike. There's not much. I mean, what can go wrong with it? Not a lot. So yeah. Does make me laugh. Like even when you're in a car, you get some plonker that gets right up your arse, and then doesn't overtake or do anything with it. You kind of like, well, horsey. There is a way to get to here. That's a weird noise there. I will pull over to the next opportunity to investigate that. Proper buzzing noise, isn't it? I could have pulled over there, but there's a little bit that I can pull over on up here, so I'll do that. Weird noise. Very weird noise. Please don't be anything serious. At least I guess I'm going to the garage to get it serviced, but it's me just saying how awesome everything is, and yeah, let me have a problem like this. Right, so I am not here, but just on the next turn. I'm going to pull in and yeah, see what the problem is. See if I can't do something about it. Stop here and have a little look. Annie seems to be doing it and moving along. Can't see anything stuck in wheels or anything. These are the things that got caught up last time. I can't see anything. Can't see anything obvious. No. Odd. Odd. Hopefully not a proper problem. Odd. Maybe just wind noise or something, I don't know. Weird. Yeah. It's quite a it's not a long way. I mean, it's a nice ride. 20 miles, I think, something like that. Maybe, well, maybe it's more than that. I can't remember. 20-30 miles, I guess. Nothing I own seems to have a dealer close by. So we'll see. I'm not sure kind of how much service is going to be. I mean, what is it? Oil change? Can't be more than 50 quid, can it? Breakfast. Got a nice little cap at the Mid West Moto. I might treat myself to a breakfast there. Maybe. That's the one thing I've noticed actually since getting a bike. There aren't many bikers, are there? I mean, I guess probably in London or in the cities, but what we've seen two bikes I think on this trip. I don't. Is it because cars have become more affordable, or why aren't there as many bikes anymore? don't know. That's the one thing I love about kind of becoming a biker. There's so much respect for each other. Like, why don't car owners have the same kind of level of respect for each other? It's weird. It is a nice journey though, from my place to where we're going. Some nice roads, so it's a nice riding experience, and definitely in the early weeks, months and years, I think it's important to obviously do some practice and get a feel for the bike. The main thing I've been realising is how important throttle control is, and cornering and not cornering above your biking ability. So you want easy, smooth movements for everything. Smooth movements on the clutch, smooth movements on the throttle, smooth movements on the brakes. Now I think all Euro 4 compliant bikes have linked brakes, so you don't have to worry as much about the order of braking. Obviously you want to put a bit of front brake on and then apply a little bit of rear brake, blah blah blah. But obviously on a bike with link brakes, it does all that for you, so you don't have to worry about it too much. But I mean, you don't know if you're going to ride an older bike, so I try and pretend it hasn't got link brakes, obviously, even though that's not very possible because it's doing rear braking for me anyway. But yeah, no, I am enjoying it. It is good. It's good, yo. If you're not familiar with Mutt motorcycles, check out my other couple of videos. I did a little video where I popped to the Mutt HQ in Birmingham. An audience. I do sometimes wish, I guess I'm still getting used to it, that I had some gear indication on the dash, but fun of it all. But yeah, so Mutt motorcycles, these are basically Chinese built bikes and then customised by Mutt in Birmingham, and obviously some things are kind of done to their specification. But check out my other videos, and yeah, I think they're nice looking bikes. The one thing, since I got a bike, I'm just getting more interested in other bikes. It's really weird, in a good way. And now I'm like, oh, I need to buy all these different types of bikes, and don't want them up there. It's kind of rub on my logos, downwind. So yeah, but yeah, I like it, and I'm enjoying it, and I think the one thing that I do like about it is for a small 125, it does feel like it's got a bit more road presence. So you don't, I mean, at least me, I don't feel particularly vulnerable. I feel much happier on this bike than I did on the Honda 125, whatever it was, that I kind of did my initial lessons in CVT on. So yeah, it's good. It's good, yo. Pretty sure to check. Nobody there. Probably the second at this one, I think. The roads just look slippery, don't they? he was coming over. I did signal and check that. That was an opportunity, I don't want to get stuck behind him. Sounds so good between the buildings. It takes me a bit of time to kind of get in the zone, but yeah, I'm enjoying it now. Just as we get into the dealers. It's further away than I thought it was. What time it is, I can't easily get to my watch, but the nice easy rolling of the throttle, ease it round, that's it, and then ease off a little bit. Looking ahead into the apex, rolling the throttle gently and smoothly. Oh, going a bit too fast, it's only a 30, slow down a bit. Kind of get caught up in the sound of things a bit. There's a noise again, isn't it? It's like a whoop 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 kind of noise. It's a weird noise. I don't know if it's based on how much fuel there is or something, I don't know, but we are nearly there now. Mid West Moto is just over there to the right. So we will check our mirrors and all those good things. Get ourselves nicely positioned over here. And here we are, just here.
Okay, so a bit of a lengthy video, but give you a little bit of experience about what it is to have a ride-along on a Mutt Motorcycles Fat Sabbath 125. I know a few of you asked for it, so hopefully it wasn't too long, and I did a little bit of chatting away, but I'm actually really impressed with how well that microphone worked, because it worked a lot better than I thought it would. So yeah, the service went pretty smoothly, no issues with the bike. It turned out that that weird noise is definitely something to do with resonance and how much fuel was in the tank. I was getting quite low. Obviously just changed resonance at certain speeds or something. It's really weird. But service was £100. I've done a bit of ringing around after that. It does seem kind of going-ish rate. There are some cheaper alternatives, but I think it's an Indian dealership. The hourly rate must be a little bit higher. But I'm just going to finish the video up now with a little montage of Mid West Motorcycles, because a couple of people on Facebook had asked about the dealership. So yeah, hope it helped. Thanks for watching this video. A thumbs up would be really appreciated. If you're interested in other geek type videos, please consider subscribing to Spectrum Geeks. Why not also follow us on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. And before you leave, why don't you check out one of these other videos that may be of interest. Thanks again for watching.